say that in a half now, and then the master about half.
So I'll be like, blah, thank you, blah, that's blah, 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 thank you, everybody, and welcome.
I think I'm going to just laugh, don't worry. I'll do it all the when the house goes to half, basically when the house goes to half, those couple restaurants are going to go out, then the house is going to go to half, and then we're going to go but you went to the street.
Oh yeah, so all I was saying is that we're all
it's sort of like a
yeah, you wanted to have a glass of you got it.
How long till Purge do you think?
Oh, sorry. Under 5 minutes.
Kevin Keeshan, you're wanted. Did you like that part?
Thanks for that.
Audrey's
So remember, excuse me. Yeah, I think it got knocked, didn't it? Sorry, I think this got knocked. I'm just gonna check the frame.
Steve Bob's over there. Once you finish taking a train,
Yeah.
he's ready to go.
Okay, are we ready? Oh, he's ready to go. Already. Yeah, those two.
So I'll wait until it has some light. Okay. Bob Post, Executive Director and founder, one of the co-founders of Theater Resources Unlimited. Welcome to Dumb Luck, a perfect excuse for me to wear one of my favorite shirts. Not very old. So here I am, welcoming you to Theater Resources Unlimited. I can't actually see most of you because I'm not an actor and I don't know how to see through lights. So I'm assuming that a lot of you don't know us. I'm assuming that a lot of you are here because you know the director, the writers, the producers, and the people in the cast. So it's my duty to tell you a little bit about what Theater Resources Unlimited is. We're an organization that I created 25 years ago. 25 years ago. I am a writer, and I felt that I was getting a lot of attention with awards and finalists and this and that around the country, but I wasn't getting produced. And I thought, isn't that odd? What is missing? So I thought, well, what's missing probably is I don't know producers. If I know producers, then I'll start getting produced. Don't try this at home. It doesn't work. I learned my lesson over the years, but what I did learn, I started becoming friendly with people that were running theater companies. Back then, we didn't really serve as big a population as we do today. Back then, it was really a lot of startup companies and not-for-profit theater companies. So I knew a couple companies that I was trying to get involved with, and I realized how incredibly difficult it was to produce. It's brutally difficult. No matter what level you're doing it at, it's a hard job. And I started to respect these people who are trying so hard to make theater happen and provide platforms for artists. Without the producers, the artists have nothing to do. We can do it in our living room, perhaps, but I'm not sure whether that's the goal for most of us. So I invited 3 of the people that I knew to come to my apartment and meet each other and see if they could find ways to work together and maybe help each other. Oh my God, help each other, yes. And what happened was 30 people showed up in my living room. So in this one moment, I realized that there was a need in this business and in this city to create a community that would feel nurtured and supportive of each other. And so we started this organization 25 years ago as basically therapy for producers. But it's grown beyond that, and we now have monthly panels where people come and speak. I just have to say that I don't know anybody's politics. I don't make any assumptions. I do know that we are in a very different era right now. Things are very different, and I think it's more important than ever for the arts to have a voice, even though that voice looks like it's going to be having a hard time being heard. It is what it is. We have to accept the reality of it, but we also have to feel our way around and figure out how we as artists and people making theater and making art, some of you may be in film, some of you may be in dance, some of you may be writers, painters, whatever it is. Our voices are more important than ever right now. So I encourage everybody to remember to keep making art and let your voices be heard, please. along those lines, I said that we do monthly panels. February 20th, next month, February 20th, Monday night, our panel is called The Impact of the Election on the Arts. What is at risk? What is our responsibility? So I invite you all to go to our website, True Online, T-R-U Online, don't put the E in True, please, trueonline.org, and see what's coming up, all the things that we're doing. In addition to this reading series, we do the panels, we do a workshop, we're doing Raising Money for Theater next Saturday. I've got 7 Tony Award-winning producers with a total of 19 Tonys to their name, giving presentations during the course of the day about how to raise money for theater. There's a lot more that we do as well. I want to encourage you to get to know us. We can't grow without making new friends. So I really hope that you will find that you want to be a friend of True, and I hope you'll support us. We're a membership organization if you want to be a member. And we're one of those rare organizations that takes donations. Call us crazy. Any way that you can support us, we appreciate it. Trying to think what other things. The reading series. We are a producers organization, so everything we do comes from the perspective of the producer, which is bewildering to some people. So let me just explain that in our series, we encourage producers to submit shows. We also understand that writers sometimes don't have relationships with producers, so we encourage them to submit, and if they make it to our finals, it's our duty to try to find a producer for them. We're matchmakers for producers. We're dating services. And in this particular case, in this particular series, last week's and this week's shows were both, I think they were both submitted with producers attached. Am I right, Sam? You were attached?
Hi, I'm Sam. I'll take more later. RC brought me on. And
RC brought you on. Okay.
Yes.
So that's right. RC didn't have a producer, and I said, RC, find a producer, or we will find one for you. That's a threat. So he found Sam, which is great. We're really very pleased to have Sam as part of the series. We also do talkbacks. You're a sophisticated audience, I can tell even though I can't see you. I can sense it. And you've been to talkbacks afterwards, and we do something that's a little different than other theater reading series. Basically what I like to remind people is the 3 human urges. Food, sex, and rewriting other people's work. Our series is really all about developing the producer-writer relationship. So when you see a show in our series, and we talk about it afterwards, we're not going to delve into need more laughs in the second act, why does this character do that? We don't talk about the creative, we talk about the development process. And I won't be able to see a show of hands. Last week I was able to see a show of hands and see how many people have been involved as the producers. I assume it's a low percentage of the entire audience that are producers or have been producers or expect to be producers someday. Oh, by the way, producers are commercial producers, not-for-profit producers, people that produce at the Broadway level, showcase level, workshop level, stage readings, and also the population of self-producing artists in the city. People that are artists who wait for their opportunity and it doesn't come, so they make their own opportunities. So we encourage self-producing artists to create their own opportunities. We refer to it as SPA, S-P-A, self-producing artists, because producing yourself is so relaxing. More about that later. When we do a talk back afterwards, we're going to be talking to 5 very smart producers. If he's looking at your programs, he'll be able to see who's on the panel tonight. And we're going to talk about the development process. We're going to talk about, once you have a reading, what happens to the show. I think it's a piece that's missing from a lot of our theater development. So we try to address that. I urge you, even if you think, I'm producing, I don't know, stay for the talk back. A lot of people last week said to me, I wasn't going to stay for the talk back. I'm so glad I did. that you will learn so much about theater, and you'll learn so much about what makes this business tick. And I think it will interest you, and I think you'll find it interesting how passionate producers can be. So come learn a little bit about music. Stay after the reading. I said plenty, and now I want to introduce Sam Strum, one of the producers of this evening's show, Dumb Luck. Thank you for being with us, and please be friends of Drew.
Thank you very much, Bob. Great introduction. Hi guys, I'm Sam. I'm producer of Dumb Luck. Welcome to this evening in our show, and we're really excited to have all of you. I just want to thank once again Drew and Bob. Without them, Dumb Luck would not be being presented in the True Voices musical series. What's exciting about Dumb Luck is that in addition to our reading that we put on this past spring and this reading right now, we're actually we were accepted into Musical Theater Madison's Festival of New Musicals coming this fall. Please come to Madison, where they have great cheese and great weather. Dumb Luck is music and lyrics by Michael Sansonilla, spoken lyrics by R.C. Staub, directed by Dan Swert, and musically directed by Michael Sansonilla. Thank you so much for coming, guys. We really appreciate it. And welcome to Dumb Luck.
When you stop in limbo, we immortalize your entire life in song.
Your greatest achievements, your saddest bereavements, and all you did both right and wrong.
A dear loving mama, or childhood trauma, or how you did in school.
Then up to vocation, a lifetime foundation, you practice the golden rule.
Do unto others before they do unto you.
That's not the rule.
By the time that we're finished, you'll have found the Holy Grail.
Especially if you are devout.
We'll tell you just a little, 'cause to tell the whole tale, we need someone to sing about. What are you doing? Practicing a ballad.
Oh, we know that's your province, but we thought we
Ken, I'm on a break.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, not now. What?
Mr. Devil, sir. Hi, it's Elmer. How you doing? It's Elmer McCurdy with 2 C's. I'm here to read the bad seed that I sowed.
Elmer McCurdy, 2 C's. I'm on a break with 1 K.
I'll tell you a story.
Not now!
McCurdy, Mr. Devil, sir. I'm kind of in a hurry. I hope you.
Look, I'm not the devil, okay? There is no devil. There is a good place and a bad place, and this is neither. It is a way station.
Oh, way station? Well, about 162 pounds minus if you consider the blood that's spilled out of my body like that.
Yeah, no. A way station. Limbo. Okay? You wait until you process, and then you get sent to...
Well, you know where I come from? They say that if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes and it'll change. Same thing, right? Some people chuckle at that. So how long does this processing thing take? Just a couple of seconds, right?
99% of the time, for a tiny percentage.
Like us.
We have to wait for a proper burial.
I would like
Hush.
one of those if you only knew how long.
You.
Yeah.
Go away. All right? You wait your turn.
Well, go where? I can't return to Earth, can I? What? How about I tell you my story so there'll be no doubt as to where I'm headed? We can tell it in a song, our first ballad.
No! For God's sake, you'll start lobbying me to reverse his destiny. It wasn't my idea. I was a victim of circumstance. The gun went off before I knew what happened. That never works.
Well, we so loved your song about W.S. Gilbert.
Oh. Well, I only do that for famous people. And this guy's from Oklahoma, Kansas, and born in Maine, none of which adds up to much.
Well, we want to practice so we can get as good as you. I mean, everyone hears that you have a voice for all eternity.
Oh. Okay.
story about life and death, and lust and love and greed. Of rich folks and poor folks and that whole shibboleth of people get what they need.
Of showmen and plumbers and a desperate one on the wrong side of the law. Of bankers and slummers and the wholly unexpected denouement. By the time that we're finished, you'll be laughing till you're pale, or perhaps shedding all kinds of tears. We'll tell you just a little, just to tell the whole tale. My takeover 70 years.
A tale of rough double makers, smart folks and dummies, and judges who act in spite. And true folks and fakers, sideshows and mummies, and Mary and Daddy inside.
There's vinyl railroading,
And waking and dreaming,
and several attempts at drive,
and atoms exploding,
and all kinds of scheming,
and a gas leak that's fixed just in time.
By the time that we're finished, you might sigh with relief, or we may have awakened your fears. To tell this whole tale is our steadfast belief, might take over 70 years. You don't have to believe this little biography. Hey, we're just dead volunteers. And to tell this whole story in its entirety might take over 70 years. Who knows? It might take over 70 years. Iola, Kansas in 1903 is a wonderful place to be. Wonderful place to see, with sewers outside and plumbing indoors, and with electricity. Go to the opera or play at the park, or enjoy a Sunday 70 miles of roads. Go to the library, talk on our phones, and you will hear that. Here in Iola, new schools for the kids, and we built them no less than 5 fine public schools. If you are honest and if you work hard, it's a place where you can thrive. No place for fools, so why keep searching for heaven on earth, over land or sea, or though the whole world you may roam? Come and make Iola, Kansas your home. Your home. Yes, 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 yes.
Why, look, Word of Iola's prosperity has delivered another Christian to our door. Welcome, friend. May I know your name?
It's Frank Curtis from Bangor, Maine.
Welcome. Join us.
Gas is flowing, gas is flowing, abundant underground.
Gas power and times on
Just ignore the smell, you'll love the air here. Here in Iola we trust in the Lord, and the sinners must all come clean. Must all come clean. We may be western, but we aren't wild, and the whole town's nice and green, so nice and green. Looking for plumbers and carpenters too. Plumbers? That's the name. If you want to settle, and never to roam, come and make Iola, Kansas your wonderful new hometown, your new hometown. Come and make Iola, Kansas your home. Home, home, home.
Wonderful. Welcome, then. I imagine, Mr. Curtis, you'll want to change out of those traveling clothes. The Union Hotel is right over there.
I never stayed at a hotel. I sure don't have that kind of money. I was hoping to find a job first.
Have you had proper schooling?
Well, you see, in my youth, I didn't have a real
Adhere to your
gas.
studies, I assume.
No, but I've been acting for making the
Getting
best
into
out of
trouble?
it. No.
This is
listen.
not a town for vagrants and railroad
Sir,
journeymen.
you said you were
Gentlemen,
looking for plumbers,
we have some
and-
business to discuss over at the courthouse. I suggest you take whatever money you have and buy yourself a ticket on the 2:45 train to Wichita.
What? Sir, you don't understand. No, I only need tools and a job and a little room and some food. Give me a chance. Oh, so much for a new start. So my mom couldn't afford to dress me in fancy clothes. Why does that matter?
Sir, have you seen my... Are you new here?
What the heck were you doing?
Have you seen my papa? He would have been with William E. Booth, the mayor.
Can I?
The gas pipe was leaking. The last time it caused a major
No, I
explosion.
know my way around leaks.
What, natural gas?
Well, yeah, pop's a pipe.
Well, just take it. But you look kind of scrawny. Not that scrawny. Well, you saved the town! Thank you.
Stop! Stop, ma'am!
Pap, no, it's...
You move away from my daughter.
Pap, no, the main gas pipe was leaking. Look who appeared, a white knight with a wrench!
Little of me. That imagination of yours, this man is a vagrant.
Well, even if he is a vagrant, he stopped the leak. We could use a new man in our shop.
Now, don't you get any ideas, that little head of yours, Lula May? Where'd you learn to handle one of those?
Oh, well, my grandfather took an interest in me and taught me a thing or two about clogs and leaks and all this newfangled indoor toiletry. You could send him a telegram, but unfortunately he's no longer with us.
You know anything about natural gas?
That pipe's a pipe. I learned fast.
And what'd you say your name was?
Frank Curtis.
Uh-huh. You work hard?
Yes, sir.
Are you a God-fearing man?
Well, I'm not a heathen or anything.
Are you...
Hey, what? Introduce me to the minister, and I will promise to seek forgiveness for anything I did or will do.
Well, I suppose I could use a hand in my plumbing shop.
Well, but, the mayor said I should leave.
You can fix leaks in City Hall for free.
Whatever it takes, sir. I'll prove you right.
Now, little man, you going home now? You listen to me, that's my daughter. I don't want to catch you even looking sideways in her direction. You understand me?
Yes, sir. First time anyone's ever stuck up for me in my entire life. Where I grew up, they didn't do right by me. It was a time full of want. My mom told everyone this bastard that she birthed was the son of my aunt. Got in some trouble and I figured I'd go far from stuck-up folks in Maine. Ran all the way to Kansas, how could I know that most of them here are just as vain? Right at the moment I'm confronting my fate, staring into the abyss. I get a chance I couldn't anticipate because of a wonderful miss. She stood right up to her own daddy for me, called me a knight with a wrench. Ain't that the kind of man I know I could be for such a wonderful wench? I could be all that a man could ever be, so I could do right by her. I wouldn't fail, it's an iron guarantee. I bet her dad would be her. I'll dress that gal in the finest kind of clothes, like silk and satin and fur. Yeah, that old grindstone's gonna meet my nose, so I can do right by her. I'll work as hard as any man's ever done, every day, every night. I'm gonna be Iola's favorite son, 'cause I'll do everything right. I'll earn so much I'll steal the keys to their club. I'll be in that upper class. I'll be the guy they call whenever there's trouble, with water, toilets, or with gas. I will be all that a man could ever be, so I can do right by her. Customers might say annoying things to me, I'll call them madam and sir. make more than any crook could ever steal. Stand back and watch it occur. Now both my shoulders gonna meet that wheel, so I can do right by her. So I can do right by her.
Yeah, that's it. I can't do this anymore.
Oh, you know, I would help you, but I'm not too good with numbers.
I meant you.
Well, I had some problems in school, but beyond the 2 + 2, I get everything.
No. I meant, what is wrong with you?
Huh?
I mean, for 6 months you've been, looking at me with such sweet and gentle eyes, but you never asked me out.
Well, no, I think you're a mighty good woman. One who deserves a man. You know, a man who can afford to give you what you deserve.
Like you.
I've only got $18 in the bank. Suspect your father would require a more satisfactory sum for a man to start courting his daughter. Can't imagine he'd consider us a perfect match.
I mean, you got a point. Look around. Clearly, the Root family demands perfection. They used to say in my maiden youth, the perfect man was coming. They all would swear that it was the truth, and he was almost here. And I did believe it as I'd sit and wait. Did they misperceive what was to be my fate? They never said that my harebrained heart would choose me such a mate. Oh no, he's not perfect, but I guarantee how bereft I would be if he were not with me. I need not a champion with treasures to bring. I need not a hero nor king. There's so many others would bid him adieu and wait for a prince who deserves their I do. But I'm here to live for